Ahmed, listen. Stop trying to change the subject. Ahmed, stop trying to change the subject. Why are you lying about what 547 says? Why are you lying about it?
I'm not changing the subject.
No, yeah, you are. Why did you lie about what that says? You're saying, and those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed, all you had to do was go back to 546 and the first half of 547, and you would know that Christians are being told that if they don't judge by what Allah has revealed in the gospel, they are truly rebellious. Where anywhere in here can you look at this in English or Arabic and make the disjointed conclusion that it's talking and it's saying that they don't have it? Where can you, what words did you see and that it processed in your brain that it said they no longer had it? Where did you see that?
So
No. Ahmed, where did you see that? That's the only thing I want an answer to.
It's very obvious in Arabic.
It's very obvious in Arabic. Really? Because the Arabic is here. The defiantly disobedient. And let them judge the people of the Injil by what has been revealed by Allah in it. And whoever does not judge by what has been revealed, Allah, then those are they who are rebellious. The Arabic is right here in front of my face.
So like you don't know. First, you really like use the slowness of my English. But apart from this,
are you seriously playing the victim right now? There's no way. This boy came in here and said that the second half of 547, and those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly the rebellious. He said that meant that the Injil was lost. That's what he said. And then had the audacity to tell me, you're using my language, the slowness of my English, against me.
Going, guys?
I'm good, man. Good? Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. A little bit. Like this is the first time to go talk about like religious stuff and stuff like this. So,
well, I appreciate you calling, man. Thank you. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It's easy. It's easy to get into a comment section and talk out your yin yang, but it does take a lot of intestinal fortitude to call into a show. So I do, especially when people don't agree with you. But so I appreciate that. So Ahmed. As a Christian, I honestly believe that Jesus is God, right? I do believe that Islam is false because you guys have a Quran that is self-refuting in many ways, none the least of which being that it affirms our Bible, but then later on it makes the claim that Jesus was not crucified. Now, I obviously am going to have an issue with that because not only just biblically, but even historically, there's nothing more attributed to in antiquity as the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and even secular and atheist scholars and historians have admitted as such. So my question to you is, why, knowing all that, should anybody be a Muslim when the Quran ends up refuting itself in so many different ways?
All right, let me start first because first English is not my first language.
Take it, brother. So take your time. Nobody's going to interrupt you. I want you to talk. I don't want you to feel like you have to talk too fast. If you are, if you need to take a minute to think about what you're going to say, you feel free. I have no problem with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. So, like some of the words I might ask you to somehow simplify it or stuff like that.
Yeah, please.
And also like it's a little bit tough since you know, like yourself, kind of a scholar or something. You know so much about like Christianity, right? Like you studied, right? But I would say like for me and for Nouri as well, I think like we're common people.
Hey, listen, so brother, we're just all here. We are all here to learn together. I don't care. I just want you to speak from the heart, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like, to be honest, I joined to understand. Of course, I believe in Islam so much. But what I'm joining here to understand is like your understanding of Christianity. Or like I have a question or something like this.
Ahmed, hold on 1 second. Hadi, I do have you called in on TikTok. So we do have a guest, one guest ahead of you. You're welcome to just hang out. We'll speak with Ahmed and then you'll be next. All right.
Right. So yeah, like I was saying, like same as Nouri, like and I are not like very scholar. So I hope I'm not gonna be able to recite or like get verses from the Quran very quickly, but I heard one point that he mentioned, and for a common person like with a very low level of knowledge, when you ask them about like a proof to say like why God cannot do that. It's not cannot, it's like want, like to be inside like a creature of his own. Is that correct?
Sure.
Yeah, so like that means that you said it's God and Jesus in a divine way, they are equal, right?
In their divine nature, yes, they share the divine nature.
So the third verse from the back, so that would be 112, right? In the last verse of it, he say like no one is equal to him. So like it's not like, oh, he can't do something, but that will make him less, and God is great. Right, we agree, and at least at the last point is God is great. So
right, so so the point you're making, I understand, but here's the problem. I'll get into the appeal to the Quran in a second, but nobody said that you're it's a false equivalence, right? What you're trying to say is that nobody's equal to God. You're right, we know that Jesus is part of the Godhead, so nobody's equal to Jesus. What you're confusing is Jesus' human nature with his divine nature. And the only reason that Jesus entered into nature was because he already had decided that he wanted to make the sacrifice for humankind that he was going to make. It was a willing sacrifice, right? It would be, obviously there's nothing similar, right? Nobody has ever done anything so selfless in human history, nor will they ever again. But it would be like, for example, that kind of, as far as the sacrificial portion of it, if I were to be told, listen, we're going to take your son's life unless you decide that you want to pay the price for him. Obviously, I'm going to say, yes, you can take my life and you can spare my son. Essentially, obviously, it is not the same thing, right? I am not doing this for all of humankind. But this is a creator being so in love with his creation that he did not want us all spending eternity away from him. And even then, he did so knowing that most of us were going to reject him anyway, but still made that sacrifice in order so that we could have the choice. Not even that we were going to go into heaven with him, but that we were going to be able to have the choice. So that, I hope that kind of makes more sense. But even then, my question is, you appeal to, I think, Surah 112 in the Quran. And again, that goes back to my original question. Why are we even consulting the Quran, who makes it clear in verses 547, 1094, and Surah 3, Ayah 3, and Ayah 4, that it affirms the Bible, it affirms the Torah, it affirms the gospel. And we know through manuscript evidence and history that the Bibles, right, the codices that they had in their possession in the 7th century at the time of Muhammad, was the very same Bible that we have today. We know that through evidence. Even if you look at things like the Dead Sea Scrolls, it goes all the way back and shows us that those manuscripts that we had still say the same thing that they said 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to the last part because I don't have the knowledge about the Bibles.
Okay.
But like for the verses that you mentioned in the Quran, I can I can read it one by one.
Well, I mean, if you don't have the knowledge, I don't want you to talk about it because it's not
Arabic, of course. In Arabic, of course. So, like, what's the first verse you said?
We could talk about 547, Surah 5, Ayah 47.
Okay, a second. Surah 5, verse 47. That reminds me as well. 47. Yeah. So like this is kind of obvious, I'd say. So here it's mentioned the Injil, which is like as I believe as well. It's not the current Bible because also you said right now it's guaranteed that it is, which is I don't believe
so. Where is the yeah, great. So stop right there. So where is the Injil then? What is the Injil?
Exactly. So like from like if we're gonna just go to the Quran, of course, there is a verse said, and if they stand or like kept the Torah and the Injil I don't know the number now, but I can search for it. But I know the verse itself. That means that the Injil is not like saved.
So congratulations. Then that means that your Quran is affirming a corrupted book.
No,
yes.
no. There is a difference between
No, there's not.
Injil.
Listen, Ahmed. There is a difference between the Injil. So either what you are saying, there's only two possibilities of what you are asserting here. So if you're saying that the Injil is not the Bible and you're claiming biblical corruption, then the Quran is affirming a corrupt book. Or if it's talking about the Injil as you are making the assertion that it is just the ministry of Christ or this book that was revealed to Christ, then it is saying to affirm a lost book, something that nothing in history even remotely, and I'm telling you this for your own sake, right? There's nothing in history that makes any mention or provides any evidence of this book that so many people call the Injil, to say nothing of the fact that you guys make that claim, right? But there's, again, no manuscript, no writing, no eyewitness testimony to some book that Jesus, as a matter of fact, when Jesus did consult scripture and he read from scripture, he was reading from the Old Testament. And you know that because you can look at the New Testament where it shows the passages that he was reading from the Old Testament. So again, either way it goes, you're digging yourself deeper, right? If you're saying that the Injil is lost, then why did the Quran tell Christians to affirm a lost book? So is Allah incompetent? Does he not know what he's doing? I don't get it.
Here's the question: what time this verse is talking to the people or of the Injil?
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it is, because like if it's the time of Jesus, so it's the actual Injil. If it's not, so it's not.
Right, but again, but again, Ahmed, it's irrelevant because number one, these events that you're talking about happened 7 centuries after the crucifixion of Jesus. Okay, so how could the Quran tell people to go back and say whatever you guys had back then, go ahead and consult that? No, that's nonsense. Number one. Yeah. Number two, there's nothing in history that makes it known that what you guys are saying is true. I continue to try to hammer this point home to you, and you're not getting it. So I'm going to say it again. There is no event in history that shows that the tens of thousands of manuscripts that were already available in Koine Greek, Latin, Coptic, and Aramaic, that a single one of them was altered. Not one. To say nothing of discoveries like the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1948, I want to say, that show that for thousands of years, even centuries before Muhammad, that it was the same scriptures they had back then, right? So this explanation that you're trying to play word games, but your Quran is very straightforward. It doesn't distinct. It's a present tense command. 547 is a present tense command. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring it up for you. Don't say a word. Give me a second. I'm going to bring it up because maybe we're just missing each other. Maybe I know English is not your first language, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on screen here, and we're going to show the world.
Arabic? Do you understand Arabic?
No, I'm going to Quran.com. But I don't understand Arabic. I don't care. I don't need to understand Arabic. Here's the thing. If you're saying that God is gatekeeping his actual revelation behind one specific language, that's exactly what you're saying.
You're strawmanning.
Okay, well then don't strawman me. If you're saying that because I don't understand Arabic, it's not going to make any sense, then we can go through it in Arabic.
Look at the verses.
We will look at the context and the verses. We will. So hold on. So I'm bringing it up because apparently I don't understand Arabic, so it doesn't make any sense. All right, here, let's go all the way back to 540. Do you not know that the kingdom of the heavens and the earth belongs to Allah alone? He punishes whoever he wills and forgives whoever he wills. And Allah is most capable of everything, right? Now, as you guys can see, am I sure? Yeah, here, let me share the screen here so you guys can see that I am not misrepresenting anything. Here we go.
Yeah, go all the way up to 548.
I when I get there, I'll get there. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, 541 says, O messenger, do not grieve for those who race to disbelieve. Those who say, Grafter, you say you can't see it?
No, I'm saying I can see it.
Okay. Those who say we believe with their tongues, but their hearts are in disbelief, nor those among the Jews who eagerly listen to lies. Attentive to those who are too arrogant to come to you. They distort the scripture, taking rulings out of context and say, If this is the ruling you get from Muhammad, accept it. If not, beware. Whoever Allah allows to be deluded, you can never be you can never be of any help to them against Allah. It is not Allah's will to purify their hearts. For them is disgrace in this world, and they will suffer a tremendous punishment in the hereafter. 542, they eagerly listen to falsehood and consume forbidden gain. So if they come to you, O Prophet, either judge between them or turn away from them. If you turn away from them, they cannot harm you whatsoever. But if you judge between them, then do so with justice. Surely Allah loves those who are just. Here's where we start getting into the meat and potatoes of it. 543, I'm sorry. But why do they come to you for judgment when they already have the Torah containing Allah's judgment? Then they turn away after all. They are not true believers. Context is not helping you here, my friend. 547:4 says, indeed, we revealed the Torah containing guidance and light, by which the prophets who submitted themselves to Allah made judgments for Jews. So too did the rabbis and scholars judge according to Allah's book, with which they were entrusted and of which they were made keepers. So do not fear the people, fear me, nor trade my revelations for a fleeting gain. And those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly the disbelievers. 545, we ordained for them in the Torah a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, an ear for an ear, a tooth for a tooth. And for wounds equal retaliation. But whoever waves it charitably, it will be atonement for them. And those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly the wrongdoers. We're literally still talking about the Torah. 546 says, then in the footsteps of the prophet, we sent Jesus. So now we have transitioned from 543 through 545. We're transitioning in 546 to now the Christians, where it says, then in the footsteps of the prophets, we sent Jesus, a son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him. Again, confirmation of the Torah, present tense. And we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light and confirming what was revealed in the Torah. Again, confirming the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing. 547. So let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. And those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly rebellious. Then in 548, it transitions to Muhammad and the Muslims, where it says, now we have revealed to you, O Prophet, this book with the truth as a confirmation of previous scriptures.
Criterion. Muhaiminin alay.
Yeah, so Muhaimin does not mean criterion here, my brother. Muhaimin.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Overseer. Yes, it does.
Excellent. I'm so glad you said that, because I love when people say this because they think that I don't got this ready. So when you look at this, guys, and you have a Muslim who comes into your chat to lie, this is what you bring up. Go ahead and download this from the Discord if you want. Yes, Muhaimin. And this is the first thing that pops up when you search it online, because they think that they're doing something with this. And notice he told me to read it in context, and it completely obliterated his, oh, well, you don't understand. Except that everything that I just read makes it clear that those are present tense commands to affirm the Torah and the gospel. And then when you look at this picture, it says, yes, Muhaimin, particularly when referring to Allah, is often translated as guardian, protector, or overseer. Yeah. Again, here on the screen. Hold on. Because you lied, and I'm showing the world how you lied.
Didn't lie.
Name, yeah, it is right here. Unless you know more than the worldwide internet, because again, here. As a matter of fact, here, let's do it. Let's make it even worse for you.
Yeah, go to the Tafsir too. I didn't lie about that.
Repeating a lie over and over doesn't help you, brother.
You know that neither does it. Does it help for you either?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I typed in the wrong word. I typed in mayhem. I was like,
another word. Guardian, the witness, the overseer. That's basically what Muhammad alay means.
Right, but it's not the criterion over the scripture.
It's the criterion.
Oh my God, it changed it to Muhammad. Here, I'm gonna just go back to my screenshot again because I'm not gonna keep playing with this thing. So here, let me open up the debate. Hold on, Ahmed, because he told a lie that I'm not gonna allow. So
what does criterion mean?
Muhaimin, I'm gonna read what it actually says here. Okay, and I'm gonna read the whole thing. I'm not gonna do like. I'm gonna listen, brother. Listen. Be quiet, because you lied, and I'm going to show the world how you lied.
No,
okay?
because you don't want to hear the truth.
The truth is right here on my screen, brother. The truth is right here on the screen. It is on my screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show the world what it means. Muhaimin, particularly when referring to Allah, is often translated as guardian, protector, or overseer. The name emphasizes Allah's role as the one who watches over and safeguards creation, ensuring well-being and offering protection. It also implies, hold on, brother. Again, this is your scholars, your linguists saying what it means.
I can't see it.
Okay, it's right there on the screen. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Here, let me reshare just in case if you're having technical difficulties, all right? Because I'm not going to allow lies here. Okay, do you see it now? Do you see it now? Because that's on screen. Okay, so the name emphasizes, and again, this is on Google, the first thing that pops up when you research it, all right? The name emphasizes Allah's role as the one who watches over and safeguards creation, ensuring well-being and offering protection. It also implies a deep understanding and knowledge of all things, both seen and unseen. I want you guys to pay very special attention because it does talk about Criterion in the bottom, and I want you to see what the Arabic linguists say about when people like this guy on the TikTok, I forgot what's his name? Hadi, try to say that it's a Criterion over, and which is hilarious because even if that was the case, it means that you affirm something that you disagree with. How stupid could you be, right? So the root meaning, the Arabic root of Muhaimin relates to watching over, overseeing, protecting, and guarding. So either you're the Criterion over something that you disagree with, or you are guarding something that you're claiming is corrupted. Congratulate here, guys. Hold on. Protector and overseer, Muhaimin, signifies Allah's role as the one who extends his protection and care over all creation, like a hen extending her wings over her chicks. Guardian, as far as the Muhaimin, means the name highlights Allah's role as the guardian, ensuring the well-being of his creation and watching over their affairs. Knowledge and witness, Muhaimin also implies Allah's all-encompassing knowledge and his role as a witness to all actions and events. And finally, other interpretations. Some scholars interpret Muhaimin as having connotations of authority and judgment, particularly concerning the previous scriptures. However, the dominant understanding emphasizes protection and guardianship. Excellent. Excellent.
Am I allowed to?
Yes, go ahead.
Now?
Go ahead.
Like you've been dominating the whole talk, like.
Yeah, he doesn't let anyone speak.
All right. Just one thing is.
Oh, and you know what? Did you see this? Did you guys see this real quick? Ahmed, I'm sorry, I forgot. You can't see my screen, right?
Now you're not sharing.
Okay, so here, let me go back to my screen because when I share one thing, it takes up.
I can't even see this guy's screen.
Well, because you're on TikTok. I'm not being deceptive. You're on TikTok. Go to YouTube.
So this guy showed you Muhaimin, right? Muhaimin.
Check it out. So okay, brother. You know what? If you want to see the screen, call into YouTube. crossunitat.net/call. All right.
Bro looked up the attribute of.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to hurt that guy's feelings real quick, right? He says I'm not sharing the screen. You know why I'm not sharing the screen? Because on TikTok, it starts hiding the stream and saying that there's unoriginal content. Okay. So this is what I'm going to show you. Ahmed, you can see this. Do you want me to make it bigger?
No, all good. Okay. All good.
You good? Okay. So here, check this out. Check this out. Over it, 548. I'm highlighting the Arabic word, right? Now, what's funny is that in the English translation, it says previous scriptures and the supreme authority over them, right? Do you agree that it says that right there?
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's look at what the Arabic says, okay? Over it, right? You see that?
Yeah.
Over it? Okay. And we revealed to you. Tell me if you want to slow down, okay?
Yeah, no, all good.
The book, in truth, confirming what before his hands of the book and what does that say right there?
Okay,
No. What does it say? You can say whatever you want. What does that say right there?
Okay, that's in English, right?
Okay, so here I'm highlighting the Arabic. I'm highlighting the Arabic. Ahmed, I'm highlighting the Arabic. Don't get kicked now, brother. What does it say when I highlight the Arabic? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can answer if you want. Doesn't matter now.
All right. See, like you took like all your time and you couldn't let me answer anything.
Say what you gotta say, brother.
All right. So one thing, a major thing that like most of the people take is the direct translation. What the other, sorry, I don't know the name of the one on the stream. What's his name?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything because when I do, you guys start crying that I'm talking so much. So you do whatever you got to do. All
right. So why he said muhaiminan? Because like all of us understood it the same way. It's very obvious in Arabic, you know. So what I tell you to do is, can you hear me in Arabic?
I can hear you. I'm here.
Okay. So what I like suggest to do, because the other time also you were talking about the script, like if it's preserved, the Quran is preserved. You remember that broadcast that you did the other time?
But I do a lot of broadcasts.
All right. So
what like does any of this have to do with the question?
I'm coming to the point.
Thank you. All right.
And one of the points, it was very obvious translation of something, and then they quote the Tabari. And the Tabari does not have an official translation. So if you get something and you translate it through Google, it's not going to be correct, okay? And then something else.
So everything that agrees. So it's a good translation when it agrees with you. But when it doesn't agree with you, it's a bad translation. On top of the fact that you're going to sit there and you're going to look at me. Hold on. Stop. Because you guys.
Interrupting me first.
Yeah, I am interrupting you. Because your answer is nonsense. You're pretending like you're making some sort of coherent point here, right? Because I'm sick to death of Muslims coming in here and pretending like God's supposed revelation could not survive translation. You guys all pull this same crap. When you come in, you act like your language, like Arabic, is so special and so untranslatable, right? To say nothing of the fact that you have so many contradictions within different Arabic Qurans. Then you want the world to believe, don't worry about it. When it agrees with Islam, the translation is perfect. When it doesn't agree, then the translation is flawed. You see what I'm saying? Now, I highlighted the word here, and it says as a guardian. This is from Quran.com. People who actually speak Arabic, Muslims, who made sure that these translations were legitimate. But you got Ahmed who comes in here and says, well, no, it's a translation and it doesn't work. Could you imagine if we had arguments like that for the Bible and said, well, it's a translation, so it doesn't mean the same thing, except we don't have that issue with the Bible. And yet we're supposed to sit here, look at an English translation that wants people to believe that it's a supreme authority, but then when you highlight the freaking Arabic, it says something completely different. This is my problem with the disingenuousness of the Muslim argument, because you guys lie about stuff all the time.
Okay, Maverick, just calm down.
I'm calm. It just doesn't make any sense. You guys all use the same argument, and it doesn't make any sense. Dude, there's a reason why I made you read this. Are you telling me that word is not a guardian? Are you telling me that does not say in a guardian?
It's not.
It's not. Okay. So you know more than the people who actually made sure that this happened in Quran.com. So you know more than the Al-Mi'adah. That's what you're telling me.
The what?
Right here. You see it? You know more. This is the Quran. Yeah, Al-Ma'idah. Yeah, you know more. So you're telling me that word. You're telling me that doesn't say as and the guardian. You're telling me that's what that doesn't say.
One of the meanings.
Yeah, one of the meanings. Okay. All right. So you want the world to believe. You want the world to believe that it means a criterion over. And you know what's even crazier? You think that helps you, because back in 547, I made it clear to you that this is a present tense command. Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. It's not saying let them judge by what used to be in it. Let them judge by what is lost. It makes it clear. Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. And those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly rebellious. What did Allah reveal? The gospel. How do we know that? Because in 546, it transitioned away from the Jews, and it said, then in the footsteps of the prophets, we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him, and we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light, and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, and a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing.
Okay, now you've been like, the conversation started. I told you the conversation's supposed to be like productive, calm, we have a discussion, right? You've been hostile now.
Because I don't like liars. I don't like liars. I'm sorry. You want me to lie? You want me to sit there? Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine that you're telling people something that it means that it doesn't mean. Because you're used to, you probably used that before and it worked on somebody, but you didn't think it was going to work. You didn't think that I had a whole list of people who tried to say that Muhammad means criterion. What criterion? Are you the criterion over a book that you say for people to judge by, but then later on you deny what's in that book? You can't say, you cannot be that disingenuous.
It's, to be honest, in Arabic, it's very obvious.
Oh,
like,
sure.
It's
I'm
very
sure it is.
self-translated. Haymana, muhaymin coming from haymana, which is like take over. That's in Arabic. I'm not being lying. That's like, if you're not convinced of this, or like if like someone saying, this is not the true one, the ultimate one, open the tafsir.
Okay, so if it's taken over, then why did it confirm it?
Because at that time it was confirmed.
At that time. But yet we already know through manuscript evidence and through history and through God knows any number of scholars that what Muhammad had in his hands as far as the scriptures back then is still exactly what we have now, my friend.
It is?
Yes, it is. It is.
Like I'm talking about
So it's not
Quran.
corrupted.
I'm talking about the Quran.
No. I'm not talking about the Quran. I'm talking about the Bible. I'm talking about the codices that were already in existence.
Okay, so can I ask a question related to the conversation about this broadcast, which is the Trinity, right?
No, that's not what the broadcast is about. That's not even the original question I asked you.
When I joined, like, that was the Nuri was talking about.
Right, but Nuri was talking about something completely different. You and I, our conversation started about the Quran being a self-refuting book, which is what we're talking about.
Oh no, like I was joining for the Nuri point that he was talking about. I wanted to ask a question.
We can get to that. We can get to that when you get yourself out of this paradox that you've gotten yourself into. Why does Surah 543? Hold on.
Yeah.
543. And yes, you know what? I am being hostile. And I'm going to be hostile because you know what it is? For many years, you guys got used to attacking the Christian paradigm free of consequence. And now your feet are being held to the fire and you don't like it because we can read histories on our side and reality completely disagrees from the formatting that is laid forth by the Quran. So I'm going to ask you again, whether or not you choose to acknowledge that you are not correct and the World Wide Web is not conspiring to lie against you about the word Muhammad, the problem with you is that we read 543 through 548, and you have yet to acknowledge how it is that the Quran gave a present tense command to affirm the scripture that was held by the Jews and the Christians at the time. Why did it affirm scripture by people if it was corrupted or lost?
To be honest, like, I'm now getting the tafsir because you're not wanted to do that.
It's not what I asked you, brother. That's not what I asked you.
Because, like, as I told you at the beginning, I'm not a scholar. I don't know all the tafsir for everything. And I told you it's easy. Like, you say, dig yourself out of this.
Ahmed,
it's very easy
if you're not a scholar, if you're not a scholar, then why the hell are you making assertions about things that you have no idea of? Why are you trying to argue about whether or not the Quran affirms a corrupted or a lost book? If your answer is going to be, I'm not a scholar, well, then why are you attempting to argue about something that you clearly don't know the history about? Okay, you don't know the history. You don't. That's fine if you don't know, but why are you making assertions absent of knowledge?
Okay, so as I told you, at first, I joined to ask you a question, like you dragged me to this conversation.
I didn't drag you anywhere. You can leave anytime you want.
No, to this part of the conversation, I mean, right? Like, I told you, like, I wanted to ask a question about the thing that Nuri was talking about.
Ahmed,
but like,
when you and I first started talking, I told you that my issue with the Quran was that it was a self-refuting book. Okay. And that's how our conversation started. I don't care about what question you had about something else, because the reason why, whether you're doing it subconsciously or not, that you're so anxious to ask another question is because you don't want to continue to talk about the Islamic dilemma that is single-handedly causing a fire to flow through your religion like it's consuming a rainforest. I'm not going to let you off the point. Okay. Oh, it's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. You know why? Because if it wasn't a dilemma, then you wouldn't have Muslim scholars on YouTube fighting over the other Muslim scholars who didn't argue the Islamic dilemma the way that they thought they should have. I don't give a good damn if you acknowledge it as a dilemma or not. All it shows is that you're covering your ears and closing your eyes and screaming like a toddler does when they don't like what their parent is saying. You not acknowledging it does not mean that it goes away. It is not going to go away just because you choose to say that it's not there. And the fact that you guys think that your arguments are even remotely intelligent when it comes to this paradox is nothing short of laughable and pathetic. It's why you're trying so hard to get off of it. You're trying to tell people that they're too stupid to look at this word and say that it's not Criterion. It says it right there, and a Guardian, and people are supposed to look at that and say, oh, but Ahmed says that it's a Criterion, so we'll just say that it's the Criterion. To say nothing of the fact that even if it is the Criterion, and the Bible is corrupted, or I'm sorry, your argument was that it wasn't what Jesus had, and that therefore it is lost, and it is the Injil. Congratulations, Allah is telling people to judge by a corrupted book or a lost book. That doesn't make any sense to me, especially when he's giving a present tense command through his supposed messenger, Muhammad. I don't get it, brother.
Okay. Can you get like sorry for this 47? I just read like 2 lines, and I believe, I assure you, like if someone read the tafsir, he's gonna be very, very content with the translation. The lam at the beginning is some kind of order. وَلْيَحْكُمْ, the second letter. Can you see the second letter?
Sure.
So the second letter is an order for the
what verse are you talking about?
47.
Okay.
Is like for the Christian to rule with what is in the Injil,
which
right?
You said is lost.
Yeah, but they can't do that because it's not there.
Okay, so how the hell are they going to judge by something they don't have?
What?
You see, do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys see what I'm saying? According to Ahmed, it's not a dilemma. But he just admitted that he says the Injil in the very verse that he's talking about. Look, and hold on, Ahmed. I'm showing people something here because you don't even see it for yourself. You're so blind and so lost, you can't see it, right? And let judge the people of the Injil. Stop right there. How the hell are people? This is a present freaking tense command, Ahmed. I cannot say this enough times. It's a present damn tense command. How the hell is your God omnipresent and telling people to judge by a lost book? What the hell are they going to judge by?
What's the second part?
Of the Injil, by what has revealed Allah.
Woman, yeah, and whoever.
And whoever does not judge by what he has revealed, Allah, then those are they that rebel.
Okay, like that's like saying that the second part is confirming that the first part does not, like they are not having it.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Oh my, no, it doesn't.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Are you serious right now?
One second. The thing is,
hold on, Ahmed. Oh my God, bro. Are you guys? Is this the best that you guys can do? Are you serious?
So he's basically saying that the command to judge by it equals them not having it. That's what he's saying. The command automatically means you lack possession of. What kind of answer is that?
That is the dumbest. So let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. 546 has already established that he's talking about the gospels. Then in the footsteps of the prophet, we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him, and we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light, and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing. Ahmed, you pray to God that we were going to continue to only dissect this, not even remembering what this said. One verse before it says, and we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing. So let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. In 546, talking about the gospel. And those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed, still talking about what's in 546, are truly the rebellious. Are you serious, bro?
The thing is.
No, there's no thing is. There's no thing is. Why are you lying? Why are you being willingly disingenuous?
5 minutes ago, you said,
bro don't even know what I said 5 minutes ago. Ahmed, listen. Stop trying to change the subject. Ahmed, stop trying to change the subject. Why are you lying about what 547 says? Why are you lying about it?
I'm not changing the subject.
No, yeah, you are. Why did you lie about what that says? You're saying, and those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed, all you had to do was go back to 546 and the first half of 547, and you would know that Christians are being told that if they don't judge by what Allah has revealed in the gospel, they are truly rebellious. Where anywhere in here can you look at this in English or Arabic and make the disjointed conclusion that it's talking and it's saying that they don't have it? What words did you see and that it processed in your brain that it said they no longer had it? Where did you see that?
So
no. Ahmed, where did you see that? That's the only thing I want an answer to.
It's very obvious in Arabic.
It's very obvious in Arabic. Really? Because the Arabic is here. So here. The defiantly disobedient. And let them judge the people of the Injil by what has been revealed by Allah in it. And whoever does not judge by what has been revealed, Allah, then those are they who are rebellious. The Arabic is right here in front of my face.
So like you don't know. First, you really like use the slowness of my English, but apart from this,
are you seriously playing the victim right now? Are you playing? There's no way. This boy came in here and said that the second half of 547, and those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are truly the rebellious. He said that meant that the Injil was lost. That's what he said. And then had the audacity to tell me, you're using my language, the slowness of my English, against me. This is your mind on Islam, ladies and gentlemen, and I just don't understand it. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, brother. Oh my goodness gracious. Grafted, you're going to have to talk for a little bit, bro, because I think I lost about 35 trillion brain cells on that one.